Freedom Grow Farm. In this video I'm going to show you my worst market ever. But before that disaster, I got my first 20 cubic yards of compost and I was so excited. I was able to get all this compost and then finish off some of my sunflower field that I'm creating. And then I'll go ahead and show you all my 4th of July bouquets and how that market went. Now for this 4th of July market, I did prepare months in advance and I did buy flags and cute bows. For my flowers I used cosmos, white cosmos. I used gomphrena that I can finally harvest, and my marigolds, my zinnias, my binary giant zinnias, and my queen series zinnias, some rudbeckia, and some sunflowers. So that was the whole recipe for all these bouquets. I put 2 flags in big bouquets like this one, and I put 1 flag in like the medium size one. But all the bouquets had a similar color scheme to them. I would use coral and yellows and whites and pinks and some greenery with the marigolds. So I really like how they all came out. I put the bows on the mason jars. That gave a good 4th of July feel and it felt festive to me. So I think the binary giant zinnias definitely was the star of the show in some of these bouquets. And of course, the sunflowers definitely looked so pretty in them. So I really liked how all of them came out. I made a good amount of them. I had a lot of flowers I was able to use. So I made a lot of mason jars. I forgot I also put some basil in the mason jars just because they're in water. And then I also made some wrap bouquets. I use the crates to transport the flowers, so I'll show you how the market went and how I set up everything. This is how my table looked for the 4th of July market. It was actually really windy, and I had 2 of my mason jars flop over and spill everywhere, so I had to put my flowers in crates and I couldn't display them how I wanted, so that was kind of unfortunate. I mean, there are going to be some times when I fail, and that's okay, and I choose to share it, so other farmer florists out there know that you're not alone when you fail miserably and you don't sell anything and you try so hard, especially if you're new. So with me, with this market, this 4th of July market, I went in my first time actually selling in my area where it was close to home. I've been selling at markets that have been 25, 30, an hour away from me in distance. So this was the first time I was actually in my local area, you know, showing people, hey, I'm here. I'm Becky, farmer florist. And I wasn't expecting to sell out, but I thought I was going to sell at least more than 3 bouquets than I did. This event was a 4th of July event. People were there to see fireworks and bring their kids and do the bounce house and all the things, the free things that they had. So it always depends on what type of market. It wasn't like a farmer's market or a pop-up. It was just vendors that can just come and show their products and hopefully make some sales. And that's what I went in knowing, but I mean, I thought I was going to sell more. That's okay. I felt like, if anything, I made some good connections with the locals and some businesses that were there. There was actually a nonprofit there who help public school kids and homeschool kids, and they like to do things for them. And I was talking to the owners, and we were talking about maybe doing something for the kids, teaching them how to grow food or flowers, me bringing in my supplies and showing the kids what I do. So I thought that was really interesting. I also connected with an elderly lady who was in the back of me, and she was with the veteran, like a veteran coalition. And we talked. Obviously, I'm a veteran, my husband's a veteran, and we chatted, and it was cool to see what they do and maybe do something for them. So I feel like I made some good connections because I really want to give back to the community. My goal is to hopefully one day maybe make a nonprofit to serve veterans and their families. When it comes to my flowers, I don't know how I would incorporate that, but I really want to do something like that and give back. Flower farm because I love it, and I flower farm to hopefully one day to make a living off of hopefully my flowers. But throughout the journey, I do want to give back. So my goal is to also, you know, do a nonprofit serving veterans and their families. That would be amazing, and setting up something where I can incorporate my flowers. So that's a really big goal of mine as well, aside from trying to make this business. So I mean, I have to make business first in order for me to do those things. So I mean, I want to make obviously business, but I also want to give back to my community. So it was cool to talk to those people and make connections and exchange cards and things like that. So with this market, I definitely learned it really depends on what type of market. I think I won't be doing another type of market like that, especially 4th of July where they're just there to see fireworks. Hopefully I can do like a farmer's market around 4th of July instead. So maybe I can do something else like deliver bouquets, or hopefully I can just figure out something and how to sell 4th of July bouquets next year. But for now, every market is a learning experience. You know, I'm closing out my first year, going on to my second year of farming as a business. So, I mean, every opportunity that I get is just a learning experience, and I'm so grateful for that. So, thank you for watching. And if you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm a farmer florist in Central Florida, and I just want to show you my journey and share the things that I learned along the way. When searching for farmer florists, I never could find someone in my zone, in a subtropical zone and very hot, humid zone like Florida. So I just thought that it would be really interesting to share what it's like to grow in the heat all year, really. So if you like this type of content, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Mm-hmm.